Welcome back to Woman Pod, the space where intuition, feminine power, and truth meet. Well, hello, everyone. Today we're opening the door to the language of intuition. Have you ever had the quiet knowing that your intuition whispered before logic caught up? That's what we're diving into today. So my guest today is a psychic
Hi.
who doesn't just predict, but she helps people remember their own power. So I
Yeah.
would like to present you. This is Elodie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Valerie.
Of
So
course.
my name is Elodie and I'm from Paris, France. I am a psychic. Since I was very young, I had the ability to see things people could not see. When I was a teenager, I started to read tarot and oracle, and my intuition just exploded, as I can say. Today, I focus more on healing, but I do a lot of work with people wanting to have a psychic, and I make them go to the healing way because we're psychics are good, but when you need a psychic, that means that you are lost on your path and you have to go to the psychic, recognize your path, and go on a healing journey.
I love that. I love that. You said you started very young. What age was that?
As far as I can remember, I had visions of things that people could not see. I mean, in the reality, you walk in the
Wow.
street, down the street, and you see things.
Yes.
I think I was 5 years old, something like 5 years old.
Wow.
And as for prophetic dreams, I think it started, I was 14 years old.
14 years old. Wow, that's a really young age for
Absolutely.
you to develop intuition. But yes, it's very keen for someone to develop that at a very young age and not know how to use it. And the fact that
Yes.
you were able to adapt to it and listen to it. So I had a question for you today. How did you first discover your psychic gifts? Like, what was the first thing for you?
Well, I have a memory that my mother had this magazine for women, and every year there is this tarot game in the magazine for free. And I was really intrigued by that because, you have your intuition, you have visions, you have things that you see that people don't see. But when I had this tarot card, I was like, oh, I want to know what it is. And I was really drawn to it. And I started to watch the cards and see the meaning of the cards. And sometimes, I was telling my friends, oh, I got this card from my mother's magazine. Do you want me to do a reading for you?
Yeah.
And when my friends asked things and I did the reading, and then it was spot on, always on point. And at some maybe a few months after using the cards, like
Hmm.
I didn't need it. I didn't need the cards anymore. So yeah.
Wow.
I think that if you're not scared of your intuition, if you're not scared to listen to yourself,
Hmm.
intuition just comes and it stays, really. Some
I
people some people are scared and they refuse to awaken, I would say, because it's
Mhm.
really the path of enlightenment. They refuse to awaken, and then your intuition is trying to shout at you, and you have this gut feeling like you feel something is wrong and you don't want to listen to your body. In fact, you don't want to listen to your soul.
My gosh, that's so true. It makes so much sense. I think people think that intuition is something that they can't attain, right? Like it's unattainable, but
Yeah.
that's you feeling your body, what you feel, your emotions, your ability to sense. It's like the five sense. Have you heard of that? The five.
Yes, of course. Because, the five senses, actually, intuition is kind of the sixth sense. We have so many more senses that are
Mm-hmm.
invisible.
Mm-hmm.
But we live in a society now where we are very connected to everything
Mm.
through internet, electricity, TV, radio, and we have lost the ability to connect to our senses. We have this connection with what we call sixth sense. I would
Yes.
say as women, but men also has this sixth sense. They have to be connected to their feminine to be more in tune with the sixth sense. But this sixth sense actually was has always been there. When you're, what's the word? In the ice age, when you I was
Yes.
looking for that, men, cabin women, they needed this sixth sense. They needed this intuition to save their own lives.
Oh,
So
you're
today we're not in danger the way they were. Therefore, we're not using our intuition the way they were using it. We're
right.
dismissing. And also, depending on what religion you've been raised and born, if you practice religion, if you don't practice, some religions say you should not listen to your intuition, the voice in your
Mm,
head is bad, it's evil. So if you have this gut feeling, and you might have your guardian angel telling you don't do it, and you hear a real voice in your head
you
and you're
do.
like, I'm going crazy. No, you're not going crazy. we're tr- Someone behind the veil is trying to warn you from something, and your intuition is here, but you don't listen to it. And that's, I think that in this day and age, we really need to connect more to ourselves. Social media disconnects us from ourselves. We look outside, we look other people, but we don't look in ourselves. We want to look a certain way for other people, but we don't want to look inside ourselves to love ourselves.
I love that you said that because it's so true. Is you have to connect with oneself, which is you. You are the I am, that
Yes.
I am. But it's because right now I think it's ego, it's everybody's seeking external validation from anything or anybody, like you just mentioned, social media, the external factors. It's consuming not just us, but everything.
Yes, absolutely. It's time consuming. It consumes also your energy,
Yes.
and it consumes your energy in both ways. That means when you're giving somebody your energy because you're
Mhm.
watching them, you envy them, you want to be like them, you're giving them your energy. But
Mm,
at the same time, they take it because they need it from you. It's like a vampire. So I'm not saying everybody on social media is a vampire,
right.
but
Absolutely.
there are a lot of attention seekers, and these people can vampire your energy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do believe in frequency. We are energy. And if someone has a certain vibration, we're going to either connect with that vibration, or the person that's low vibration might connect to us as a higher vibration being.
But yeah.
Was there a defining moment for you, Elodie, when you realized that your intuition was more than just a gut feeling?
Well, when you have there are many I had many experiences,
Okay.
but at some point when it's
Mhm.
like faith. Faith is something difficult to describe.
It
But
is.
when you know something, you have this feeling of knowing,
Mhm.
then nobody can take it away from you. And when I knew that what I was feeling was right, and that even if people were saying I'm crazy, I'm inventing stuff, no, I'm not imagining anything. I am not crazy. I know what I know. And when you have this feeling, when I had this feeling, nothing can take it away from me. When you feel that nobody can take it away from you, the knowing is here, and you can rely on your intuition, and you feel free. You feel relieved when you know that you can connect to your own intuition, that your intuition is never wrong.
Yeah.
You really feel relieved. A burden is just lifted off your shoulder.
And for anybody that's watching right now, what would you advise them? I know it's a little more developed for anybody that can understand this method. Like, would you call this discernment for someone that's just starting to awaken? Would it be discernment, the word to use, or what would exactly be it for someone that's just starting to understand this, intuition?
Well, depending on your age, your
Mm,
family situation, your friends, your job, even,
mm-hmm.
you really have to, if you really want to connect with yourself, you really have to be alone. And most of
Mm,
the time, people who connect with their intuition, it's because they are in this situation where they're alone. They don't know
mm,
who to turn to. If you feel like you're going to feel uncomfortable talking about something to somebody,
mm-hmm.
that's your moment you realize you're alone and you can only rely on yourself. For some people don't believe in God, but
They
if you
don't.
don't believe in God, God is going to come to you.
He will.
God is going to come. Even if you don't believe, God is going to come. he's gonna come, he, she,
I
God has
agree.
no gender, but
Yes.
you will feel it that there's something superior. You will feel it. You will know it. Of course, there's religion, and religion, to me, religion will always be one of the paths
Hmm.
to spirituality.
I agree.
Because to me, religions are the rules, but spirituality is freedom.
Mhm.
Because you go to church, you can go to the synagogue, you go to the mosque, you can have whatever religion you want to have, but God is inside you, and you're in your room, you're praying alone in your room,
Hmm.
and you feel peace inside of you.
Ah,
You listen to yourself, you channel, you can rearrange your own thoughts, and you can channel light through you, light
oof.
from God through you.
I love it. Oh my God, that is so true. That's something that I'm learning, now that I've gotten really close with you. I honestly have already captured little things about myself that I'm like, I'm feeling something. And that's where I understand that this is my intuition talking to me ahead of
Mm,
time. It's like, hey, we're trying to get your attention. Like, it's like my body's responding to something before.
absolutely.
It's crazy.
I think that there's a lot of love attraction, angel numbers.
Yes.
These are only the beginning steps
Mm.
to something bigger.
Wow.
There's a person who contacted me, and the person was saying, I keep seeing 444, 222, 111. What does that mean? I told him, well, the invisible realm wants to talk to you. But this person was not believing in anything. So not even religious.
Yes.
So for someone who's not religious, telling, yeah, well, we're living we're living in the world we see actually is only 2% of
Mm.
reality, because our eyes can only see 2% of light, and our ears can only hear like 2% of the frequency of the whole range of what's physically non-tangible.
Wow.
The universe, I'd call it the way
Yeah.
you want to call it, but
Yes.
will use those little signs. Some people see feathers and
Mhm.
they say, oh, it's an angel. And some people will say, no, it's only a feather. But if you listen to this person say, no, it's only a feather, when you want to believe that it's an
Exactly.
angel and that it's a sign,
Mm.
this is where the gap is. Do you believe in what you see, or do you believe in what other people want to put into your vest? No, it's not universe. No, it's not God. No, it's not angel. It's not a message.
Oof.
Your life is a mess, and that's your problem, and that's your fault. No, life is a lesson. It's a long journey of lessons.
I agree with you. I feel like now that you bring this up, I think we're like in a spiritual warfare, if I can be honest. Like it's us between what actually is going on right now that we're trying to lighten not just ourselves, but the whole universe, right? Every person that's here trying to be more light because some of us are so close, but yet we're so far from what we want to attain.
Absolutely. Well, there will always be work to do.
Okay.
Even even the lama in Buddhism,
Hmm.
they're not there yet, because it's a way. It will never be over. We're not even talking about the law of karma and repetition of lives in order to clear what we've done before and what we might be doing tomorrow. But yeah, it's like it's a way, and it's never be over. You always have to work. Every day you have to work, but it's a work that you like to do. It's not, it's something that you like to do. You always want to know more and more. And
That is so crazy. But yeah, you're right. I agree with you. I honestly think you have to find what makes you happy. There's going to be things that, obviously, there's things that you may not like, but you have to I think it's getting to the highest I don't know if it's the realm that you wanna call it or getting there, just getting there, and I think everybody's afraid to get there because they doubt or they feel like they don't have the ability to tap in.
Yeah. But, fear is normal.
Mhm,
We all fear something. And in order to learn, you have to know the negative to value the positive.
mm.
So if you're struggling today, when your struggle is over, you will enjoy peace. Because if your life is peaceful, how can you enjoy peace if you don't know what struggle is?
Oh my god, I love what you just
But
said, girl.
that's reality.
It is. It is 100%. And how do psychics and insight to help people from heartbreak or trauma?
Well, I will take the analogy of a crush. You have a crush on someone.
Okay.
So, in fact, the crush you have on this person is the energy of the person, the lesson that is inside the person that you
Mm,
want to know. When you're
mm.
attracted to somebody, you're not attracted to the physical or the
Right.
mind, or no, you're attracted to the energy of the person.
Oh my god.
Because actually, you're attracted to the lesson that this person carries inside.
Mm,
You want to get to know what is the lesson that this person can give you.
mhm.
And this lesson is gonna, if for example, so you have this person, you like him, you like her, and
Yeah.
you want to go or you don't want to go. This
Mm.
lesson will present itself in another form, in another person, with a similar vibration. You know, when you block and block, and you
Yes.
want to say, okay, I don't want to talk to this person, so this person stays blocked. Universe says, okay, this person's blocked. We're going to put the same energy into another person. We're going to make it easier for you to go to this person, but the same lesson is going to be here.
My god.
So it's always a process. And you can never, don't ever think that you're smarter than the whole
And
process. You're not. You're not.
so what daily rituals would help someone reconnect with their intuition, right? In this aspect after the emotional pain that they get from this, right? As you mentioned, the blocking and it comes back again.
Yeah. So actually, you really have to digest what is happening. Why am
Mm,
I accepting that this person is behaving this way toward me? Why am I not closing the door?
mm,
Does this pain feel familiar? And if this pain feels familiar, to what is it connected in my life? Is it connected to a childhood trauma? Is it
mm,
connected to my fact that I want to be recognized, I want to be seen? My parents dismissed me when I was younger, then I want to be seen today. I haven't been loved properly, or I haven't been loved the way that I want and need to be loved.
mm.
And this person pushing me away challenges me. I want this person to love me, and this person doesn't want to love me. So I'm pushing. I want it more because I want to be recognized. I want to be seen. But we are seen. We're seen by the invisible realm.
Yeah.
We're seen. And that's the reason why we're doing it. We're doing it because, in fact, in the end, you're loved. You have always been loved.
Mm,
It's just like that you don't know it, you don't feel it.
mm.
We're a spiritual being in a human body, in a human form. Our
Amen.
body does not feel the love, unconditional love of the whole.
My God. So now
And
that's
when you wanna when you wanna go to someone, when you're feeling pain in your heart regarding a friend, family, a lover, in
yeah.
fact, you have to know that this love, you already have it inside of you. You want it from outside of you, but you already have it inside of you.
Mm,
What I usually do is I try to explain to the people who consult me. I try to explain them, okay, we're doing this reading, no problem. We're checking. Is he single? Is he not single? Did he move on? Did he not move on? He's married. Is he going to leave his wife?
yes.
Is he going to leave his wife for me? I've been with this guy for 5 years. He didn't leave his wife for me. Or, you know, and I'm in pain.
Mm,
And why do I have this pain? Why this person does not see my pain? Why does he loves me? He says he loves me, but he doesn't want to leave her.
Mm.
And what I always say is like, I will disconnect your energies. But even if I do disconnect your energies, your lesson is not learned yet.
Nope.
You have to do the work. You have to do the lesson. You have to know that this love that you're given, if it is love, you're worthy of 100 times more love than what this person is giving to you. In fact, you try to learn your worthiness, the
Mm.
love that you deserve. So it's hard. It will be hard. It will be, as long as you, if you don't want to let go, you'll be in pain and you'll be hurt.
You'll be suffering and silence.
And this person doesn't know what you're doing and doesn't want to know what you're doing, because this is your lesson. You have to learn this, not them.
God, that's insane. Because I feel like it makes sense, right? A lot of people want to fill the void.
So
And the thing, like you just mentioned, it's like there's nothing more outside of you. It's already within. Nobody knows nobody knows how to be alone and to be in self, right? And just being with you. And I think this is kind of why I've kept myself single. Like I've dated and I've tried, but I always end up coming back to myself, girl.
yes, absolutely.
Always. It's always me that I choose in the process. And I feel like it's an incoming thing for me. Like I'm not saying my lessons are done because I feel like I'm on a continuous thing,
Yes,
but it
absolutely.
makes sense what you mentioned because I also have clients that come to me, oh, is he gonna talk to me? When is he? I'm like, oh my God, like it's so hard because I get that. I get it. But I can't say more because I feel like that's a lesson that they have to learn.
Yes, absolutely. And what I usually say is, don't wait on the person,
Mm,
because time does not exist.
it
Time is
doesn't.
relative. So if I tell you, and everybody has free will.
Hmm.
So if I check in the cards and I see, oh, eventually this person might do something in 6 months. So my client is going to wait 6 months until a person comes, when it will be
Mm,
way easier for the person to take the phone, call him, tell him what's up. And
exactly.
people say, no, but I don't want to do the first step. I want him to send me a message.
Ooh.
But no, you know. And it's the same as people wanting to do love spells. Yeah, but I want to do a love spell for
Oh,
him to
yeah.
come to me. But you can just go to the person and just say, hey,
Absolutely.
yeah, say, hey,
Absolutely.
I like you. I'd like to get to know you. Let's go grab a coffee. Girl, boy, I don't know. Just do it, because no love spell will do anything, because it does not really work. It doesn't work. It's waste your time, waste your money. But
I agree, girl. Oh my God.
but yes, you have to know your worth.
You
You have
do.
to do it for you. And you have to be in a relationship where people see your value. And of course, I'm not saying that there's no manipulative people. There are. But manipulative people, narcissists, are part of the game. It is
Mm,
part of the game. Everything is done to perfection. Even if you're suffering right now, this is perfection of God.
that's a lot. That's a lot to take in for someone that, on the other side of the camera, like, because I feel like that's something that a lot of us, not just ourselves, but people outside of us that are trying so hard to do, getting the best shape, trying to do something different, change something, right? Like, let me move. Let me try this new class. It's like, but you're still not getting the process of it.
No,
You're avoiding the lesson.
yes, it's avoiding the lesson, because a person that loves you will really love you for who you are.
Oof.
Sometimes with my friend, we're like, oh my God, this couple is so weird. She's so pretty and he's so blah. Or contrary, oh my God, he's so handsome and she's so normal.
Yeah.
But because the love, the feeling that they have is real.
Mm.
And what we're looking for is realness. Sometimes it's raw, but it is real.
I wonder. if there ever will be, for anybody who's looking or listening to us today, how will they know what that is?
Maybe they will know what that is, but maybe when it's too late,
Oof.
most of the time, when it's too late, and then they will know how not
To do
to
it again to
do
the
it
next
again with
person.
another
Ah,
person.
thank you for saying that. And that is so true. I hope everybody's listening to this. There's a reason why you outgrew someone and you chose to work on yourself or whatever that may be. You listened to your intuition and you said, I gotta go. It's
Yes,
time to
absolutely.
do something different. And then they do come back and then they realize it's too late because you outgrown that person. The love, actually the love that you thought was love, it just you pulled it away. And guess what? You put it into yourself and now you're stronger. You know what you want. You know what you're deserving of, your worthiness and your wholeness, your unconditional love. It's
This is the test also. It's
Mhm.
also the test for you to see if you learned your lesson. If the person comes back, what am I to do? What am I to do?
That is
Yeah,
so true.
I look better, I have more money, have more fancy things, and now he comes back. Yeah. But isn't it a lesson for you to not take him back, him or her?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I would say yes. It's hard because I think the hardest part for me personal, for anybody that's listening today, it's the familiar feeling of that.
Absolutely.
And you have to sit with it. I encourage, and Elodie, if you want to bring something up as well, I encourage you to sit with yourself for a minute or two or longer. Is it something that you do really need? Because your body's going to tell you at that moment if it's for you. And if it's no right then and there, you know what you have to do at that point.
Absolutely. But also what's important is really in the feminine energy to awaken, because the feminine energy is intuition.
Amen.
And sometimes women, I would just talk for women for the moment, but
Right.
women meet someone, could it be a woman or a man,
Right.
and your body reacts a certain way. You're having sexual intimacy,
Mhm.
not much on emotional intimacy, but sexual intimacy.
Correct.
And then you get a sickness. You get
Mm.
STD.
Right.
You got sore throat. You have eye pain, ear pain,
Mm.
body pain. And you
Mhm.
just started to talk to someone new. You just started to have intimacy with someone, and then your body falls sick. The body.
Oof.
That means something is wrong in the
Exact.
energy exchange with this person.
My
And
God.
this is also where the intuition is.
Wow. So for anybody listening, that would be the first thing to understand. And obviously, right, if they can seek help, medical help,
Yes, of
so
course.
seek it,
But it's
right?
the awareness.
Mhm.
The awareness comes here also. It comes from listening to your body.
Yeah, I
If
think we are.
you're aware of how you're feeling today, then
Right.
you go to work, then you do grocery shopping, then you meet someone, and suddenly you get sick. Or a good thing, you go meet one of your friends, one of your
Okay.
best friends. You
Okay.
know you're cool. Your body's great. You go meet your best friend. Then you come back. Then you get sick the following
Oh
day. That's a warning sign, red flag.
my God.
The following day that you spend with your best friends, your family, and you get sick. It's not about the flu and, germs and bacteria. No, no, no. It's
Yeah.
like your whole body gets sick. And usually it's really like your nose, your eyes, your throat,
Mm.
because you have your third eye. If your third eye gets blocked from someone's energy, or
Mm.
you have a sore throat, that means you cannot communicate,
My
or
God.
your eyes hurt,
Mhm.
you cannot see something, or your ear hurts, you can't hear, or you don't want to hear something. Your body gives you alerts all the time.
Wow. And what do you sense right now about the future of women stepping into their power at this time?
Well, women really need to awaken feminine energy inside them. Women in old times, women were very powerful.
Very.
And this power have been diminished.
It has.
Women need to listen to themselves, awaken feminine energy, be in touch with their intuition, being tapped in, as a remix would say, tapped in, turn on. And yeah, they need to believe what they feel. I think that it's really difficult nowadays for women, I would say in heterosexual relationships,
Right.
not to rely on a man, because between women, there's this fight. I want to have a man. This is my man. This is
Mhm.
my man's money.
Mm,
So they're blinded with material and the illusion of our time, because this
yes,
is our time.
it is.
And material blind people from spiritual.
Mm,
And feminine energy has to awake in women, as in men, it
it
has
does.
to awaken, as they also need to be more in touch with their intuition,
Mm,
with their position in the world,
mm,
because men are not only builders and money makers, they're also fathers.
mm,
And the feminine energy in men is also connected to fatherhood
correct.
and the care of a woman, the care of children.
No,
So
you're
just
absolutely right.
listening to themselves.
Yeah, I see it all the time. I see it all the time now, which again, not to disclaim any female gender or male gender, but as a woman, it hurts me to see a woman having to struggle. Her husband's on the other side of the table. She can't even eat properly because the child's acting up. And the dude's having his breakfast. He's calm. He's eating, not worried about a thing, which again, he's in his feminine, just relaxing while she's in her masculine role. And I'm like, wait, what's going on here? I'm like, this gotta change. I was like, I don't think she knows the power within herself, because in that moment, I would have said, you know what? I let go. I let go. I trust God. I trust me, because I think right now women are so hyper independent. Like,
Yes.
I need to prove to him that I'm a good wife. When
Yes.
all reality, no, ma'am. Step back.
It has never been a challenge between women and men, and
Yeah.
that's the problem today. And I don't blame fatherhood.
Right, right.
I don't blame fatherhood at all. But you can be an accomplished man
Mm,
and a very good father, because the feminine energy is awakened
mm.
and balanced with the masculine energy.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's a matter of, and obviously everybody's on their own path, right?
Absolutely.
We
Absolutely.
can't control what's going on, but I see it, and it honestly, I think to myself, I was like, no, there's a lot more to learn about myself, and what I see in myself, right? What is this teaching me? What is it that I need to know right now? Because again, it's a reflection, right? You see what's being mirrored to you, because there's something that you also need to learn, right? Because a lot of people, they project, or you can reflect on what it's trying to show you, or you can change what you're seeing to make it different, right? Because I know in myself, I'm like, okay, one day I'm going to be in my feminine with someone who accepts me,
Yes.
and I'm fully going to surrender, and I need to show this person anything.
No, um, it's like this person will come
Hmm.
when he has to come, he will come. He will be there.
Hmm.
And your work on yourself will not be over.
Yeah.
And you can still watch other people and learn from their situations,
Hmm.
not meaning their mistakes, but just their situations.
Correct.
And at the same time, when you see something that you like or something that you don't like,
Mm.
you have to do the work. But that
Hmm.
does not mean that you have the ability to do the work right now.
Right.
It might take some time,
No, absolutely.
but your person will come, and maybe you will have to both work together on things to
Mm.
grow together.
I love how you said that. Not just for myself as a single woman, but for others who are married, have a struggle, because I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of family who are constantly battling. They come to me for advice. And I'm just like, I can only tell you, but I think you have to express to this person what you're feeling, at this point, because if you guys are beating at each other, this is something that you guys have to work. And I think that's part of the lesson for everybody is you have to figure out your stuff. Even though, like you said, you're a psychic, you can give advice. However,
Yes.
are you gonna take it or are you just gonna ignore it?
But it's not because I'm a psychic that I know well for myself. I
Right.
cannot draw cards for myself. I cannot see things for myself, except if it's, something very dangerous happening or like a feeling of warning. But I don't see anything for myself.
That's
So
crazy.
my intuition is here for some things, but not everything. I have to do the work. And I think that every psychic, every healer has to do the work for themselves also. We're not here. It's not free. We're doing the same thing as you,
Mm,
differently, but the same.
I agree. I agree. Everybody's on their path to awakening that divine feminine. I'm glad that you brought in all of this for us today, Elodie. I really appreciate your time and opening up and giving us a little bit about you and how to, help those that don't know or have yet to step to this to awaken their intuition and also to awaken the feminine.
Yeah.
And as always, trust the whispers, follow the nudges,
Yes.
and let your own feminine wisdom lead the way. I'm Valarey Atkinson. It has been a pleasure to be with you today, Elodie. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much for having me.
Yes, I love you very much. And I can't wait to have you again next time on a different topic. Thank you.
Thank you.